what does it take for you to go to a vulnerable person's home and sit and truly empathize with them as they make that strong tea, and you gladly and wholeheartedly share it with them? God loves us and wants us to be transformed to be like Christ. So when we allow Him to use us, we will be exalted at the proper time and rewarded with riches, honor, and life. This is the verse I talked about, 1 Peter 5:6 and Proverbs 22:4. And colleagues, God has called us to demonstrate our humility by placing the interests of others above ours. By doing so, we would have the same mindset as Christ, who humbled himself and died on the cross for us. Philippians 2:4-6. And I want to pause there, and I don't know how many of you on this call are associated with Precious Blood, Huruma, not Huruma, Precious Blood, Wodhiru. When it was under Sister Vogel, that's the time I was the principal of Sunshine School on Langata Road, starting the first Form 1. And I visited several schools for benchmarking in the country and outside the country. So I went to Precious Blood and got into the routine for a week. And then I went to Starehe Boys Center under Griffin. And then I went to Eton in the UK. I went to the Kamuzu Banda School in Malawi. Banda had built a school for the brightest kids in Malawi and turned it into an Eton. But Precious Blood, Sister Vogel, was what you would call a harmless fly. She was polite, she was gentle. And for many years, when I was a principal competing to be in the top 10, none of us touched Precious Blood, Riruta. And then every time I think about humility, I think about Vogel. And she taught me many things. And she said, as a principal, God has given you these young lives to transform them into what He would want them to be. Obviously, God did not want them to come out of Precious Blood and be nothing. And He said, you are the servant. That's the first time, actually, after I'd come from Lubino Boys in Western. That was the first time somebody was telling me as a principal, I would be the servant. Some things look very obvious. The concept of servanthood. She told me, you be the servant. So you should be where these boys now for me, Sunshine, are, and serve them, and God will exalt you in due time. I'm talking about humility. Some people talk about many things about our country, but me, if there's a vaccine I would like to inject in every Kenyan, is the virtue of humility. Then our roads would not be what matatus are putting us through every day. You would enjoy driving your car in Nairobi. Then our passports will be issued without giving something, whatever that something is. Then our leaders would truly serve. And I'm sure families also would be stronger if we all put on the apron of humility. Jesus has every reason to be proud as he is sinless, blameless, and holy, yet he considered our interests above his. We are called to grow in humility the same way, and we receive favor and grace from doing so. Will be, God willing, next semester we'll do a course in leadership and policy studies. And the book on insights into institutional leadership, I emphasize very strongly that I was a principal of a high school for many years, and I never wrote a single warning letter to any teacher, leave alone interdict a teacher. And I witnessed so much success. What was my weapon? It was just humility. So I don't tell people, let's be in class early. No. I'm in class at 5 as a headmaster, 5 in the morning, teaching chemistry. And Mr. Ngugi, my counterpart, is in the other class teaching chemistry. And then everybody started teaching in the morning and teaching late. And we had such an experience. If I had said I want everybody in class and I'm walking into the compound at 8 or 9, nothing would have happened. So I'm talking about the power of humility. And indeed, God gives grace to the humble. And it is the grace of God that we are all looking for on this earth. But he resists the proud. If you look around yourself, and you see a lot of resistance of the proud. You don't have to be told. Just look around, even in your school. Look around. Everywhere, in the country, in the world. Just look around. So this mindset, and by the way, unfortunately, this mindset is very prevalent in our continent. I'm not saying it is not in America, but in our continent. So I would plead with the training in leadership and policy and research. Can you deliberately search out what humility means? So humility means I have to overcome the temptation of feeling big as a vice chancellor and go to class. I don't have to be in class. And people will understand. In fact, they'll really understand. But all I'm trying to do is putting on the apron of humility. I do all sorts of things, which I don't want to elaborate here, that are driven by my zeal for embracing the virtue of humility. Many things. And sometimes it's not even giving, just doing many things, and people don't want to believe that. And my prayer is that because you're going through Daystar, you are getting this qualification, and you'll all get it. That's my prayer, my determination in the time specified. You should walk into the world from Daystar when people will say something happened to this person. There's something that happened. And what is that something that will have happened? You'll have put on the apron of humility. Kwa sababu ile hali ya unyenyekevu inamaanisha ya kwamba unamtukuza Mwenyezi Mungu kila wakati, na wakati kiburi kinakuzingira unakumbuka haraka sana na kusema, Mwenyezi Mungu nisamehe, nisije nikaonekana kama yule kiongozi ambaye anatawala kwa njia ya kiburi. This is what, if I ever became anything, this is what I would address the nation at Uhuru Park. Humility. And practice it. And Kenya would, I'm sure, fall in line. I want you to do this in your home. The men in particular. Just look at homes. Who is revered most? In most homes, who is revered? It is that person who carries that aspect of humility. And so may God truly help you to exemplify the fruit of the Spirit, Galatians 5:22-23, which is actually a manifestation of humility to the limit, the love, the caring, the consideration, the kindness. And you'll be surprised where God will take you. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening with excitement and open hearts, having listened to your word on the essence of humility, the significance of humility, the goodness of humility. We pray that, Lord, you will allow us to be bearers and examples of humility in all aspects of our life, Lord. And when we fall prey to arrogance, Lord, allow us to quickly turn back and say, forgive me, and we shall be lifted, because God resists the proud but gives grace to the humble. Even this mission of having over 150 students in a master's class can only be attained, can only be achieved if we exhibit humility as faculty, as the students, and as DAST as a community, so that together we work diligently towards what you want us to become. Lord, help us fight arrogance. Let us help us fight pride. And then our country will be a better place. Our pronouncements about others. Let us have clean mouths, not dirty mouths of abusive words. I'm asking, Lord, that you make us men and women of great humility, for I pray this in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
All right. Thank you very much. Wow. You know, the other day, I have a secretary called Elizabeth Guteta. For the 5 years she's been in my main campus office, she's not a secretary, they're actually executive personal assistants. And I have never seen, and I submitted to her in my meeting with the staff. I meet my staff, everybody from the driver to secretary. Every 2 weeks, we just sit together and have tea and talk about ourselves. And somebody had picked on Elizabeth to represent us in the ISO process in the university. And I have submitted to God to forgive me. And when Elizabeth came and told me I'm on the ISO team, we are going to Voi, in my mind I said this one is just going for per diem, and I've asked God to forgive me. Because Elizabeth, when she talks, you have to have lived with her for long to know what she's saying. But Elizabeth went for this ISO training, and so she's like our MR. She's like in my office, she's the one leading us. So we were being audited recently, and the team came, so they started asking us questions about our office, our standards, our objectives, and I never, the Elizabeth that was speaking in that meeting is not the Elizabeth I've known for the last 5 years. I could not believe it. And spontaneously I asked, Elizabeth, which school did you go through? And she said, Krieni Girls. Krieni, is there Krieni Girls? I think Krieni Girls. And I told her, Elizabeth, please forgive me. I have always underrated you. But today you have made me very, very proud. You know, and this is a true story. You can confirm it from my work. This is a true story. And I told God, please forgive me on this one, because I had a bias. And I'm talking about humility. That humility enabled me to appreciate. That was on Thursday. This is what Elizabeth wrote. This is my phone. This is what Elizabeth wrote to me at 8:08 p.m. in the night. Good evening, sir. I'm still in a kind of slumber and shock. Thank you so much for uplifting me today and supporting me and guiding me. I've learned so much from you, but today I was fighting back tears as you said what you said. Thank you for appointing me as the ISO MR. You know, it's not me who appointed her. I would never have appointed her. I'll work hard to the best of my ability through your guidance and support our office to shine. I am touched in my heart. God bless you, sir. I'm talking about humility. Does that make me who has been uplifted? One of the lowly people. Does that make me less of a vice chancellor? No. Yeah, that's why I've told my people in my office, they are my cup bearers. You know, cup bearers in the Bible, the people who take the poison before you drink it. And when I came to Daystar, my own executive personal assistant said, sir, you know, you have come. I think when you have settled, you'll interview people and then appoint your own executive personal assistant. Because me, I was just working with the other vice chancellor, I know it might not be appropriate. I told Mary, that's not me. For the last 7 years, the team I found in my office is still my team and has become my team. I'm talking about humility. And may God truly lead us to that and give you the intuition, give you the wisdom to in a positive way, to exploit it, but authentically, genuinely, if you want to succeed. I want to stop there, but maybe 1 or 2 comments. If somebody wants to share their experience, they can go ahead. But That's what God put in my heart for you today. The virtue of humility. So, Carol, one or two, then we go to our agenda today.
Thank you so much, Prof. Jackie, go ahead. You're the first to lift up your hand. If you have anybody else, raise up your hand. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Daktari, for bringing that aspect out so strongly. Indeed, that humility can already be seen in our class. And I feel like humility is a gift. God has to give it to you. And we also have to be available to receive the gift of humility. I think, as you have earlier and rightly mentioned, I think you also have to punish yourself to be humble. So it's not something you just get, because most of the time in our lives, the head of pride will always pop up. You want to be noticed, you want to be the best, you want everything to come your way. The other day I was just seated at work and I saw one of my employer's daughter's boarding a school van, and she could not open the door. She just came out and stood by the door. So the driver, who is way older, had to come out of the van, go around and then open. Then she got in, sat, and couldn't even close the door. And the old mzee had to close the door and then drive off. And of course, you are talking like, hey, this girl was just going to open the door for herself. And so you can tell the aspect of humility is lacking. So it has to be given to you by God. So I think as we wrap up this course, I've been seeing the chats going on there. One of the things we have to pray that God gives us, like you have to be intentional about praying for it, is that God may give us the spirit of humility. And of course, when you look at the Beatitudes, the Bible says that blessed are the meek, blessed are the humble, because they will receive what God has promised. And what has God promised? God has promised that we will inherit the earth. So may the Lord bless us with the gift of humility, that you can finally be elevated. May God bless you.
Thank you. Any other comments?
Agatha, thank you. Agatha and then Shaban.
Yes, good evening, Daktari. I hope you're doing great.
Sure.
Shaban over here. Yes, I'm greatly touched by the message that you just read, and I'm drawing back to when I was doing my undergrad here at Daystar. And within the first 2 months, I think you invited us over for the Isadu. I think it was a lunch at your place in Athi River, and the speech that you shared back then, really encouraging. And I remember by then, in 2 months, meeting you, and also I think I asked for a photo which we took together, and then I posted, and friends were asking, you meet a vice chancellor in 2 months, taking a photo. And then in little time, I think we met again, also at an Isadu diplomatic dinner. And I also got to share with you, telling you I'm a teacher of music and all this. And you're like, oh, been seeing you. And I performed that night, also entertaining, and of course for free. And you shared a lot. You called me, awarded some cash and some warm words to encourage me, and can really tell the kind of humility and also warmness. And I really appreciate it. And today I'm here in this class doing a master's. I'm being taught by you. Thank you so much.
Wow. Shaban, yeah, I remember now. Okay. Very,
Yeah,
very
even
nice.
during the teachers' meeting, I think last year, where
Yeah.
I was also encouraging students at Daystar about, let's say, job applications, how to maneuver, and also
Yeah.
practicality and being in the market. I think also a couple of photos with you and the rewards. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
He brought the whole of his siblings. They all followed.
Thank you.
I think your sister and your brother, everybody else came to Daystar.
I would like Agatha Akinyi. Is she on this call?
Agatha is in
I can see
Maryland,
you smiling, huh?
all the way from Maryland.
Can you read us what you have written here? I'm really delighted.
From Atlanta. Okay, good afternoon, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes, I'll start by reading what I had written earlier. I was trying not to have my microphone on today, but
Okay.
anyone to speak today. Mark, President, please. So the culture is alive to date. I taught at Sunshine, that's Triple S, from 2011 to 2014, thing way after you had left, and people still invoke the name and the values you inspired in the staff. I knew so much about Airo. Okay, there we just called you Airo, and somebody would think like, I talk about it with so much authority, somebody would think like I was in Sunshine when you were there. And teaching at 5:30 a.m. is such a norm at Sunshine. You if you're not doing that, the way people do it with passion and ease, you find just yourself starting it. And later on, when a number of us left and went to Riara, we took it there. And I think these days, Riara people scramble for 5:30 a.m. lessons. If you're not careful, you will not get, because a number of people went from Sunshine to Riara. Yeah. So when you were talking about that, I'm like, it's so true. And for me, it's not even the humility. When now I add up things that, I heard about you, I read about you, and the encounter in this course, I would wish you to add another to your cup, another feather to your cup, and that is consistency. I think you're very consistent. You're very, very consistent in a very inspirational way. Yeah. So that is what I wanted to say.
Wow. Yeah.
And an early riser, I think for that streak of 2014 to date, I still wake up at 5:30 to do schoolwork. Although the setting I am in now, I don't wake up, I don't go to school until 8 a.m. But I still wake up at 5:30 to do schoolwork, because I just believe that you should be up at 5:30 to do schoolwork. So
wow.
It's real. Wow. That impact was real. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Akinyi, and wish you well.
Thank you.
In the US of A. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we now want to go to our topics. I want us to do it this way. We will look at the first 50 topics. That is Group 1, Cohort 3, the first 50 topics. And we are not going to talk. No, we're just going to run those topics. We have your topic in black, and I have my suggested topics and the literature, but I'll be pausing. There are certain places I put yellow. There is one I want to use to emphasize how I want the chapter 1 and the chapter 2 written. Then we'll go to part 2, the next 50. Then after that, we shall go to part 3, because I've finished everybody's work. I've gone through every topic and given suggestions. And then I will sum up by telling you what I expect you to do between now and January. You'll be working on your chapter 1 and 2 of your proposal. God willing, when we jump the year, I'll come and do chapter 3, teach it, chapter 3, and then allow you to craft your chapter 3. So that semester, that next January, I'll not really be, it will not be a formal class. We'll get time for me, like I've done with the other 2 cohorts. And then at the end of it, we shall do a seminar to tell you how I want chapter 1, 2, and 3 written. And then I'll hand you over to your second supervisors to work with you, to take you through chapter 4, chapter 5. Although when you'll have collected that and come back with your chapter 4, I'll also hold a seminar so that our chapter 4 looks the same. But before that, after you write your chapter 3, we're going to have a major seminar on how you're going to present, how you're going to defend your proposal. And so we want all of us to have a format of presenting our proposal. And our proposal should not run beyond 20 slides. And you can do that in 15 minutes. And just like we did with the first cohort, and we're about to do it to the second cohort, I'm sure that most of you will pass your proposal defenses and then move on. So, Caro, I've sent you part 1. Do you have it? I've sent part 1. I want you to project it.
Okay, I'll let it check. Magdalene, you ready to have them, or I can check? Let me check.
Or Magdalene, I sent to both of you.
Okay. So, yeah, this should be okay. Here we go. So we project the part 1.
You project the part 1, part 1 of cohort 3. Please be careful that it is part 1.
Okay.
Not part 2. We want to go sequentially, and we want everybody's topic projected. This has taken me about I don't know how many hours, but I'm very excited that we have reached this far.
Okay.
I think the first student is Ian Orunga. Are you there, Carol?
Dr.
Yes.
Are you able to share, or I can share?
You can,
Magdalene,
if you're
you can
ready,
share.
yeah.
That's okay. Because I want to do the teaching as you share.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yep. Yes. So you need to, I actually had to reduce it to font 8, so you'll have to blow it up, yeah. Now, Ian Orunga, and I hope everybody's on this call. If you're not on this call, we will not discuss your topic.
Sir, Prof,
Yeah.
I have 6 students who were not able to join because they're the MSN students, and they have a class today. Only 6 of them, but the other 6 are part of us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's okay. But now, is Ian on this call?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah. So Ian, read us your topic.
Okay. Thank you, Prof.
Yeah.
My
Please,
topic is
no, Magdalene, we are not interested in brief description. We are interested in the name of the candidate and the research topic column. So you can, yeah, that's what we are interested in. Very good.
Thank you. My research topic is coaching as mentorship, looking at the role of university coaches in shaping student athlete leadership skills.
Yes. That's a very interesting area. So you listen to my judgment. But coaching as mentorship, the role of university coaches in shaping student athlete leadership skills. This is my suggestion. And these are suggestions. Nobody's compelling you. So, Ian, I want you to change your topic or to think like this. Because coaching as mentorship, you are being transformational. Because indeed, most people just coach, but they don't coach it as mentorship. So I'm saying transformational coaching as mentorship, developing student athlete leadership and team resilience. I am, and I want you to think why I am bringing those aspects, because that is what mentorship is all about. You want these student athletes to be leaders and also be team players. So you're introducing transformational coaching as mentorship. Why are we doing transformational coaching? Is because we want our students not just to be athletes, but be leaders and be team players. Scroll up, Magdalene. I have given you 2 journals and you pick them up. Look at that one, transformational leadership and team performance in sports. And then perceived transformational leadership from the coach and athlete well-being. So those are articles, you immediately get them from our databases through the library, and you start reading those articles. I've also given an alternative topic, and I want you, Ian, to read that topic.
The second topic is university coaches as mentors, cultivating athlete leadership through stakeholder engagement programs.
Yeah.
Through stakeholder engaged programs.
Yeah. And I have given you that. So, by the way, I'm not talking to you, and I'm talking to all of you. We are trying to refashion our topics. And later on, I'll tell you why. What am I looking for? What did I ask? And that's where artificial intelligence comes in. You ask what is supposed to come out of this study. We are trying to cultivate athlete leadership through stakeholder engaged programs, or go back to topic number 1. When I look at Ian's topic, we are looking at transformational coaching as mentorship, developing student athlete leadership and team resilience. But look at Ian's topic. It was coaching as mentorship, the role of university coaches in shaping student athlete leadership skills. I am transforming this into a topic that will be more researchable and in line with the course that we are doing currently, and that is leadership and policy studies. So Ian, I want you to think through this. This whole week, you'll think through, and you look through the articles, and you'll say, this will be my topic. And by the way, if what I've suggested is still attuned to what you suggested, then we don't have to change it. Move to the next student. And no, calm down. Yes. Lois Nechesa Osumba, are you on this call?
Yes, I am in.
Yeah, and we need to be alert. Yeah. So can you read us your topic?
Yeah, thank you. Evaluating the impact of the Dandora dumping site on livelihoods and public health in Korogocho, Nairobi.
Yes. This was very interesting. When I subjected this, when I asked my software to tell me to decipher this, decipher means to tell me, what is this student trying to get? This is what I came up with.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You know, the worst thing about the Dandora dam site are the heavy metals and the health risks. And just go back to our topic, note what she's saying. She's saying evaluating the impact. What is the impact? Those are health risks and the pollution. Note, evaluating the impact of Dandara dam site on livelihoods and public health. So what is it in these dam sites? And this is what I came up with. Go on. Is this one. Heavy metals and health risks near Dandora dam site, evidence from Nairobi informal settlements. We don't want to write Korogocho in your title. It will dissuade other readers from China or from Australia. I don't know whether I'm making sense. It will dissuade them.
Yes,
But
you
are
are.
we going to get rid of Korogocho? No, we shall scope it. We shall put it in our scope that this area was called Korogocho, and you can even tell us the meaning of the area. But don't bring this up because somebody will be dissuaded, totally dissuaded. Some people might be revulsed or repulsed. Now, look at, who is the student? The name again. Can you read us, Lois, can you read us the two references there?
Yeah, Kahara PM et al. Selected heavy metals in shrubs around Dandora dumping site, Nairobi. Chemical Science International Journal, 2019.
Yeah. And the next one?
Mulamu LO, heavy metal contamination of land and water around Dandora dump site, Nairobi. Global Journal of Environmental Science and Technology, 2014.
Yeah, so I want you to read those journal articles, and I want you to begin to think, why am I directed towards heavy metals and health hazards?
Yeah.
Move to the next topic and read us what could be your alternative topic. Read it.
Waste picking and risk perception around Dandora. Livelihoods, air pollution, and health.
Yeah. So you have that second topic as an alternative. And just look at it, waste picking and risk perception. We are talking of livelihoods, we are talking of air pollution, we are talking about health. The centrality of your study will be around health. Are you noticing that?
Yes, yes.
Yes. And we have given you those articles to look at. Student number 3.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are we there?
Yes.
Go ahead.
A cross-examination of the advocacy coalition framework in primary school leadership in Kwale.
Yeah. A cross-examination. This was very difficult, eh?
Okay.
Of the advocacy coalition framework in primary school leadership. I kept on being advised that not adequate specifics, which are the variables you are chasing. Then eventually we ended up with this. Read as the first topic.
Advocacy coalitions and primary school governance, applying ACF in Kwale County.
Yeah. You see, when you say a cross-examination of the advocacy coalition framework, many people will not know you're talking about governance. So this one, I'm giving this as an alternative: advocacy coalitions and primary school governance, applying the ACF, the Advocacy Coalition Framework in Kwale County. This ventilated your topic, and I was able to now see which are my variables. I was seeing them very clearly as we try to simplify this topic. Scroll down. And those are, and by the way, look at this. Can you read me that your two references?
Osei Kojo A 2022, the Advocacy Coalition Framework, Lessons from Africa, Policy Studies Journal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Distributed Leadership, School Performance, Teacher Collaboration, and Student Outcomes in Kenya, Kenya
Yeah.
Journal of Education.
Yeah. So there is no way you'll start writing there's no way you'll start writing your introduction to the background of the study before you read these two articles, which will lead you to other articles. As you read, you'll be directed to other articles for you to go through. And I'm not talking to, what's her name, quickly? Magdalene? I'm not talking to who? I'm not talking to Rispa on the egg. I'm talking to the class. So how do we use these articles that the lecturer has given us? We read these articles and to understand the area, and reading these articles will give us a direction to where we want to go and pick other articles. Read as the second title.
Policy Beliefs and Leadership Networks in Kwale Primary Schools, an ACF lens.
Yeah. On the egg.
Yes.
Hiyo kizungu iko namna gani? Inatembea na standards za Kisumu City.
I'm not from Kisumu.
Or whatever, even if you are from Kanyamkago. Where do you come from?
Kisii.
Wherever. That's not important. I'm saying, do you see in this topic, and I'm not talking to her, I'm talking to all of us. Do you see from this topic, I have brought in policy and leadership. And that is central. That's where you want to become a specialist in policy and leadership. Move on to the next student. And so what do you feel on Diek?
Yeah, I'm grateful that you've been able to narrate down for me. It will be easier now.
Yeah, okay, good. Next. John Njenga Kamami. And if he's not there, we move to the next person who is there.
John, are you there?
Okay, Magda. John
Yes.
Jenga is from MSN. He's from MSN, yeah.
Okay, let me move to the next one. Charles Mwendwa.
You have not jumped somebody, Magdalene. Is there somebody?
Yes, Amen.
Have you jumped somebody? I just want to be sure. Calm down.
Yes, I have skipped John Jenga because he's in MSN class.
Okay, move
Yes.
on.
So go to number
Then-
5. Number 5 is Charles Mwendwa Mwindi.
Is Charles there?
Yes, Amen.
Okay.
Effects of drugs and substance abuse among youths, a case of conversion-assisted programs, Nairobi cluster.
Yeah. Now, Charles, how many words are those? Can you count for me?
$16.
Yeah. Crowded. So, to all of us, our topics will not go beyond 14 words. I don't know how you will do it, but preferably 13, which is my birthday. If you ask me why are you saying 13? It's my birthday. Si mimi pia nataka kujisifu. That's on a light note. Okay, let's look at the topic. What have we done with it? Okay, so go ahead.
Determinants of drugs and substance abuse among youths in combustion-assisted programs, Nairobi cluster.
Yes. Let's go back to your topic. Yes. So look at your topic. And then effects of drugs and substance abuse among the youths, a case of compassion-assisted programs, Nairobi. Now look at the topic we are proposing. Move. Yes. Can you read that again for me, Kamami, for me to be sure?
Determinants of drug and substance abuse among youths in combustion-assisted programs, Nairobi cluster.
Yeah. And scroll, Magdalene. Oh. Umetoroka sana. No. You're lost. Okay. Now, just let us look at the article. Can you read us the articles I'm referring you to?
UNODC 2022 World Drug Report, United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, provides global and African data on determinants of youth drug use.
You see? So you see, if you read this article, you already get the literature on determinants. You get it?
Yes.
And the next one, this is Dr. Twoli, Professor Twoli, my colleague from Moi University at Aga Khan. Very brilliant mind. Read.
Atwoli L. et al. 2011, Prevalence of Substance Use in Kenyan Secondary Schools, BMC Psychiatry, highlights factors driving substance abuse among Kenyan youth.
Yeah. So, do you see why I am recasting your topic to around the determinants?
Sure.
Okay. Move on. Who is this? These are another topic. You can look at it later, but you have gotten the idea, isn't it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Buya, Said.
Yes, I'm in.
Yes.
Instructional leadership and learning gains in low-income counties in Kenya.
Yes. And by the way, I want everybody to dedicate to these topics of different people. There is something that I want you to learn about having a sharp topic. So when I read Buya's topic, instructional leadership and learning gains in low-income counties in Kenya, I cast this into this topic. Read us this topic, Buya.
Effect of instructional leadership practices on learner achievement in Kenya's low-income counties.
Yes. So we can even remove the word effect of, Buya. We can even say just instructional leadership practices on learner achievement in Kenya's low-income counties. But tell me, how many words is this one? Buya, read hii yangu ni how many words?
Without the effect of.
No, let it be there. How many are those?
13.
Yeah. So I used to have a permanent secretary called Professor Karega Mutai. Karega Mutai put me through hell. God rest his soul in peace. One time we got a report about universities in Kenya by Professor Kabiru Kinyanjui, and it was a 500-page document. Saitoti told me, Airo, Kibaki cannot read 500 pages. So I wanted to go and reduce this book to 50 pages but make sure nothing important is left out. You can, from 500 to 50. That was my turning point in mastery of reading and summary and synopsis. And he said, you know what, Airo, that is a piece of cloth I've given you to cover your body. So imagine you are naked. I remember his words on second floor, Jogo House. Imagine you are naked. You choose what you want to cover. You want to cover your front or you want to cover your back? So when I talk about titles, I have seen PhD titles in Daystar of 25 words. That speaks volumes about your training, your mentoring in research. Go on, Buya. Let's see, look at your references. Tell us about them.
The supporting journals, Lathwood K. and Son J. 2012, The Nature and Effects of Transformational School Leadership, Educational Administration, Quarterly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just go on. Shows.
It shows that strong instructional leadership significantly boosts student learning outcomes.
Yes.
And
The second reference.
Uwezo Kenya 2015, Are Our Children Learning? Annual Learning Assessment Report. Documents learning gaps in low-income Kenyan counties and highlights leadership's role in improvement.
Yes. The second topic is that one. Just read it. We'll not spend time on that, but read that.
Influence of head teachers' instructional leadership on literacy and numeracy outcomes in marginalized Kenyan counties.
Yes. So you will choose, Buya, you'll choose among those two topics. And I want a topic, when I look at it, I can see my independent and dependent variables, particularly if it's going to be a mixed methods or a quantitative study. But even if it is a qualitative study, I must begin to see the phenomenon come out and where you want us to go with it. Next student. Josephine Avosa. Student noting, we move.
Wonderful day as young marine biologist. Hello, I'm
Are you there?
Yes, I'm in.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Okay, mentorship as a leadership and educational strategy for enhancing quality clinical care, competence among nurses at Nairobi Hospital.
Are you a nurse?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Look at what I've done. First of all, count the number of words of your topic.
$17.
How many?
There are 17.
You have overshot. You read the proposed title.
Effects of clinical mentorship on nursing competence and quality care outcome at Nairobi Hospital.
Yes. Just look at your topic and look at this one. How many words is this one?
$14 words.
Yeah. Let her look at, scroll up, Magdalene. I want her to look at where I'm sending her to read. Go ahead. First article.
This is Hogan R. et al. Mentorship in Nursing, an integrative review, which is in Nurse Today, shows mentorship significantly improves clinical decision-making competence and professional confidence.
Yeah, the
Then
next
the
one.
second one by Chen Y et al., effects of mentorship on clinical performance among nurses, which is from the Journal of Clinical Nursing.
Yeah. What does
So
it do?
it demonstrates measurable improvements in patient care quality due to structured mentorship.
Very good. So what do you think? Go up, Magdalene. I want to go up. Josephine Avosa, what do you think?
I think it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So you will, and I don't want you to just pick. You look at those topics and you decide this will be my topic. Now, once you decide this is your topic, then read the articles. Read the articles. Those articles will lead you to other articles and start constructing your chapter 1 introduction, 1 background to the problem of the study. Next. These are more examples. We're not. Some of you are lucky. I could get 3 articles, 4 articles. By the way, some of you will just use those 4 articles, and you already construct your chapter 1 and 2 very easily, because in those articles there is methodology. They even have a problem statement, so you'll want to relate it to your own study. Florence Chege, are you there?
Yes, Prof, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. Read us your topic.
So my topic was the role of leadership in strengthening antibiotic surveillance to improve patient outcome in healthcare facilities.
Yes, and this is my suggestion.
So I go ahead to read the suggestion you've made for me. Leadership practices enhancing antimicrobial stewardship and patient outcomes in Kenya health facilities.
Yes. Very slight alteration. Look at the journal article, scroll, where she will start from.
Okay. The first article for Degel O.J. et al., 2017, the strategies and challenges of antimicrobial stewardship in hospitals. Journal of Antimicrobial Chemotherapy. It shows the leadership-driven stewardship interventions. Significantly reduce inappropriate antibiotic use. Journal number 2, Cherani et al., 2019, Interventional Impact in Antimicrobial Stewardship Programs. It's clinical infectious diseases, demonstrates how leadership engagement improve adherence to surveillance protocols and patients' outcome.
Yeah. I have given you another topic, but we'll not go there. But I just want you to note those articles. And by the way, just scroll down back to the topic, to our topic. This one. How many words is that?
My topic.
No.
Yours is 12, Prof. 12 words.
Yeah, 12 words.
Yes.
Inasomeka.
Yes, it's more clearer, Prof.
Ama imefupika, if there is such a Kiswahili word.
Yes, you have reduced it.
Okay. Okay, Florence. Let's move to the next person.
Thank you, Prof.
And I want all of us to begin to ask themselves, how does one sharpen a topic? And I have given you, this is what we call mentoring, how to write a topic. I'm not just saying your topic is not clear. As supervisors will tell you, your topic is not clear. This is not researchable. What? No. Let us look at Agnes Gikundas.
Yes, sir, I'm present.
Yes.
NAS section and practices of continuous professional
NAS what? Come back again.
nurses' perception and practice of continuous professional development at Kenyatta National Hospital main theaters.
Yes. What do they think of professional development? This is what I thought it should read.
Factors influencing nurses' engagement in continuous professional development at Kenyatta National Hospital theaters.
How many words is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13.
Yeah. Look at the supporting articles. Read us the two. We'll not go to the other title, but read us the two.
Supporting articles. Filipe H.P. et al. 2014, Continuing Professional Development. Medical teacher, 3618.
No, it's okay.
Shows
Just yeah.
shows that motivate and hinder CPD participation among health professionals. Pool I et al. 2015, nurses' perceptions of CPD and its impact on clinical practice. Nurse education today demonstrates how perception of CPD influences participation and practice improvement.
Yeah. What does this say to your heart and mind?
To my heart and my mind, there are those factors that influence CPD participation, and there are those barriers that they encounter, which causes them to have maybe a negative perception, or maybe they don't practice.
Yes, very good. And if you scroll down, sorry. This is the other topic. You look at it again. This is influence of continuous CPD on clinical competence of theater nurses at KNH. Yes?
Yes.
So are you feeling assisted?
Very much.
Okay, very good. Next student. Yes. Is she present?
Yes, I'm present.
Go ahead, your topic and what I'm suggesting.
Okay, the influence of participative leadership on the formulation and implementation of organization policies in public institutions. And then what you are suggesting, effects of participative leadership on effective policy development and implementation in public sector institutions.
Let's look at the articles.
We have SAMWES 205, direct and indirect relationships between participative leadership and performance leadership. And then we have Young K and Pandey's
No.
SK20.
What does that? No. What does that article? First of all, tell us Leadership Quarterly is the journal. We are learning.
Oh, yeah,
and then
it
tell
shows.
us what. Yeah.
Okay, it shows participative leadership strengthens decision making, policy formulation, and organization performance. Then we have Young K and Pandey SK 2011, further dissecting the black box of citizen participation, public administration reviews, page 6, 909, 920. It demonstrates that inclusive leadership enhances policy adoption and implementation in public institutions.
Yes. Those articles will give you a lot of material. You'll come out of there. I looked at them with the conceptual framework, the theoretical framework. Yeah. So you'll be able to bring all those out.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
But the topic is researchable. In fact, a very, very good topic. Next. Abdul Said Shaban.
Yes, I'm here, Dr.
Yeah.
My topic is the impact of music education on holistic student development, perspectives from schools in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
And the topic that you've suggested here is role of music education in enhancing cognitive, social, and emotional development in Kenyan schools.
Yeah. So the impact of music education, holistic. When the word holistic, I have teased it out so that when you are doing the conceptual framework, there'll be cognitive, social, and emotional aspects.
Yes.
That will be enhanced as a result of music education in Kenya. Look at some of the articles, journal articles, read us the two.
Supporting journal articles, we have Hallam S. 2010, The Power of Music, Its Impact on the Intellectual, Social, and Personal Development of Children, International Journal of Music Education.
Okay.
And then this journal demonstrates how music education strengthens cognitive ability, social skills, and emotional growth.
Yeah.
Number 2, it is Bugos, J.A. et al. 2007, Music Training and Cognitive Performance in Children, Brain and Cognition. And this article shows improved memory, attention, and executive function among learners exposed to structured music education.
Yeah. A very, very rich area of study. And there's a second topic, you look at it on yourself because of time. And this is the influence of school music programs on learners' academic achievement and social emotional skills in Kenya. So you can also look at the two and then deliberate. Don't just say, I'll take this one. Go to the journals and see which one is coming out. As you read the journals, you begin to say, oh my, this is my topic. And I'm talking to all of you. Next.
Thank you.
Yeah. Shalom, Cynthia.
Yes, Professor Ami.
Yeah.
Mindset education intervention, impact on stress and well-being in Kenyan secondary schools. Your suggestion.
I had a real problem in understanding what you wanted to study, because I read the topic reading mindset education intervention, impact on stress and well-being in Kenyan secondary school. So that gave me a problem. And even when I was trying to use my software to search out, it took some time. But these are suggestions. And for you, we shall go through the two versions. Version 1.
All right. Effect of growth mindset intervention on stress reduction and well-being among Kenyan secondary students. The supporting journals are...
And just pause there. Cynthia, you see, if you look at your topic,
yeah.
You see, mindset education intervention, and this is to all of us. Your topic must be very clear. I must know where you're going, what you're going to study. Then you say impact on stress and well-being in Kenyan secondary schools. I didn't even know what you meant by impact on stress. But then I said, let us look at the effect of growth mindset interventions. Growth mindset interventions. So we are not just looking at mindset education intervention, but growth mindset interventions on stress reduction and well-being among Kenyan secondary students. So I tried to make it readable. I tried to have a topic that anybody reading it would know what this study is all about. Go through the journals.
So the supporting journals, 1, Yeager, DS, and Dweck, CS, 2012, Mindset that promote resilience, educational psychologist. This demonstrates how growth mindset interventions reduce stress and improve student resilience. Journal number 2, Yeager, DS, et al., 2016, using design thinking to improve psychological interventions, shows that well-designed mindset interventions improve adolescents' coping and well-being.
Yeah. So you see, those two articles, if you read them, highlight, annotate, summarize, you'll be almost halfway through your chapter 1 and 2. Go on, scroll up, read us this other topic.
Impact of mindset training on psychological well-being and academic stress levels in Kenyan high schools. The supporting journals, one, we have Romero C. et al. 2014, Academic Stress and Growth Mindset, Contemporary Educational Psychology. Shows learners with growth mindset manage academic stress more effectively. Journal number 2.
Schilder,
JL, and Wizes, JR, 2018, Mindset Interventions for Youth, Mental Health, Clinical Psychology Review. Demonstrates that mindset-based programs boost well-being and reduce internalizing symptoms among adolescents.
Yeah. So I hope you're seeing that the crafting of your topic, all of you, is very important. Clarity. And then we are giving you these articles and you have to search for them. And once you get them, read them, read them, read them. If you can't get them, if they are in prescribed databases, use our library to get you the articles. This will be the basis of your writing, your chapter 1 and your chapter 2. Let's listen to Rebecca, then I have something to say. Wafula. Is she there?
Rebecca?
Not there. Next. Elizabeth Maluko. Not there.
Actually on.
I'm
Elizabeth, I
there,
see
sir.
you're on.
Yes, I'm there, sir. I'm there.
Okay, read us your topic.
Implementation challenges of technical and vocational education and training policies in Kenya's public institutions.
Scroll.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
This is
Barriers.
the suggested
Yeah,
topic.
okay. Uh-huh. Yes, barriers affecting effective implementation of TVET policies in Kenya's public training institutions.
Yes. So those are barriers. Look at your suggested articles, your entry articles. Read for us.
And the first one is Nyerere J 2014, Vocational Education and Training in Kenya, Transformation and Challenges. International Journal of Vocational and Technical Education, Article 6 to 11 to 17. It highlights systematic governance and resource challenges affecting TVET implementation in Kenya.
Go on.
The second one is Okech M 2017. Education Policy, Vocational Training and Youth Employment in Sub-Saharan Africa. International Journal of Educational Development, 52 1 to 11. Discusses policy, practices, gaps, and implementation barriers in African TVET systems.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to pay attention to what I'm going to say. Each of you, I have done what I've done as shown. And you will be required to go through the topics I have suggested and then decide on the topic you need and then begin to write your chapter 1. And you will then submit your chapter 1 to me on a date we are going to decide today. I will look at your chapter 1 and send it back to you so that I can now tell you proceed to chapter 2. My last comment will be proceed or don't proceed. And this chapter 1 is immediate. Just to make sure you are hooked to the proposal writing. And then when I say proceed, while we are at home, around 2nd week of January, you'll be submitting your chapter 2. Please take note of that. You'll be submitting your chapter 2 so that I can have time to go through it, and then we'll all be ready to take my classes on chapter 3 and then write your chapter 3 and as you walk towards your defense. So in a short while, I am going to show you once again how I want chapter 1 formulated. So Caro or Magdalene, I want you to dispatch the part 1, cohort 3, part 1, cohort 3, part 2 to the students now, as we complete their part 3, which we are also going to send tonight, so that every student has my input into their topic. If I'm not clear, Dr. Mwaka, you can repeat what I have said. We can't hear you.
Dr. William?
Oh, sorry. I think you are clear unless they have any question, so that that is the only way we can know that they have heard it or not. Charles, did you get that, or do you want Prof to repeat? Mark? Because it's just
For
the
me, I'm
same. So you're okay. Prof has just gone through sample of your topics, not every topic for every student, but now you can see what you have. And then now you can start writing. And since we are finishing class in the course of the week, you have a long holiday to write up your chapter 1. You'll be probably one of the fastest, because if you are able to do it by the time we come next semester for seminars, because now we'll turn into seminars, you'll be very ahead. I encourage you to do it. Prof, I don't know, there are some hands. I know there is one student who...
They just go ahead. We are pausing for questions before I continue.
All right, how many pages should be? Chapter 1. And then we have a hands. Yes, you can. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, can I go ahead?
Sure, Wilson and Pascal.
Okay, thank you. This is Wilson. just a point of may I know. You've said to authorize the proceed to chapter 2, you will write proceed to chapter 2 or don't proceed. Now, a situation where now you've not authorized that the second, I mean, you've not authorized, you've written there, don't proceed. Will you probably give the reasons or the areas of weakness that somebody should actually
Of
polish on?
course. Who is that? That's a good question. Who is that?
This is Wilson.
Wilson. What does this, just what I've demonstrated here, what does it tell you about my mindset? I always look at your work. I mean, I could have written in these topics, researchable, proceed. But look at how much work has gone into to give you alternative topics, to give you articles to read. You can be sure your chapter 1, I am going to go through it with comments. Then I conclude proceed or don't proceed. Are we together?
Okay, thank you.
That's what it takes. There are no easy options. That's what it takes, at least on my part.
Noted.
Good.
Pascal, you had a question?
Hello, thank you very much. So my question is, I'm part of the nursing class, and we are also in a class or taking a course called graduate. It's called graduate research writing, or graduate research and writing 1. So in the course, we are required to submit an assignment, which is chapter 1 and 2 of a proposal. So my question is, in case the topic I'm using in that assignment has been agreed by you or been accepted that I can proceed with it, can I use the content of my assignment to prepare my chapter 1 and 2 when I'm submitting it to you? Okay.
By all means. By all means.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let me see if there are any question. Yes, Calvin?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I had a question to Prof. I was discussing something with a colleague, and they was telling me that some topic like mine, I'm talking about my topic that I submitted, it may bring chaos and problem when I'm going to collect data because some topics may, the correspondent may be reluctant to maybe give me the data or the accurate data that I want. Will that bring a problem? So that we can have a topic that if we go to the field to collect data, we are sure that we're going to collect the data that we need.
I don't know, Dr. Mwaka, maybe you can attempt to answer that. To me, it looks obvious.
Well, personally, I usually think before even I settle on a topic, I want to be sure that there'll be availability of data and respondents will be willing to participate in the study so that you just don't go in an area that you'll find a lot of difficulty. I think cohort 1, we had someone who was supposed to collect data in Uzbekistan. It became quite tricky. They had to move and collect data back at home. So sometimes it's good to consider that as you choose your topic. And that's, I think we also had an experience of a student who was wanted to get information from the website for NEC. Unfortunately, the website did not have the information yet. The system never allowed her to access, even though the information was there, but then she could not get access to that information. So I think it's always important to be sure that also you don't want to struggle to have respondents.
Okay, then it means sometimes we need to put aside our interest when we want to do research because maybe the area of interest may be tricky. Maybe maybe a government organization and they may be reluctant to give the data. For example, the NEC that you are saying when you're choosing our topic.
Right. Any other question? I think there was one who just texted me, Prof. I know him, he's ending up with a product. He's trying to come up with a spatial AI music product that he will use to be able to support teachers doing spatial AI. And I was just wondering, will that change? I said, no, I don't think really, because if you're ending up with a product, that will also be very good. I think that you want to talk about it yourself? Sylvester, yes.
Yeah, so I think you've said it all, Doc. So I was just waiting to hear the feedback from Prof. so that I can know how to go about it. Yes.
So he's developing
Yeah.
a software for spatial AI to be used for music teachers.
And curriculum development, yes.
Like, sorry.
Yeah.
That's impressive. I would love to get in touch with him.
And I was just wondering how Prof would react to say, but we'll see how he reacts. But Prof, yeah, he has already begun doing some proposal and already doing an app already for that particular spatial AI for music teachers. Any other question? All right. Yes, George and Alice.
Wow, thank you, Doc. I am a teacher, and the way Prof has assisted those samples to coin the same topic to suit the number of words with both dependable and independable variables with ease, it makes me feel mine needs to be reviewed, because I want to research on instructional leadership in the implementation of CBE. That is the competency-based education in the public primary schools. But my fear is that I might start and my number of words are 16. And Prof was so specific with the topic and the number of words that we are supposed to come up with between 13 and 14. So I need some guidance here. Thank you.
I want us to be very clear. When I mention magic numbers like 13, 14, behind that pronouncement, I'm only looking for clarity in your topic.
Sure.
So you will not be taken to committee because your topic is 16 words.
Thank you, Prof.
No, yeah. But we'll look at it. What's your name?
I'm George Njau.
I don't know whether we can search it out, because we have in fact, there are only 7 of you.
Yeah.
The work that came in recently that I've yet to finish, but the majority I've already finished. So we can even look at your topic and look at it. But I just want people to say how they feel. That's what I want to know. What are you feeling in what we are asking of you? That's what I'm interested in.
We have more hands. So Moses, go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. and Prof, for the review. I had a topic that is related to artificial intelligence and some policies. When I did this, I really thought the Prof can give me some insights, because when I started to look into this topic deeply, I was not sure if I was getting very, very, very relevant articles to read myself.
Okay. Which is the area again?
Artificial intelligence and safeguarding policies in international schools in Kenya, in Nairobi, actually.
And you submitted the title?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you wait for the feedback, then you pick it up. But by the way, I'm very impressed by the diversity of the topics. And that tells me a lot about the class. Very diverse and some very interesting areas, like the music one. is really out of this world, and the value of music. And what is he, Shaban? Shaban, when I was at Moore University as a vice chancellor, my cows were doing very well at home. And I in the cow shed, in their milking area, I had put there, loudspeakers, and we would play, very soothing blues for my cows. Yeah, I Will Always Love You by I don't know who. And the cows would just pour the milk out, pour a lot of milk out, listening to that music. So I'm very fascinated with this idea of how music enhances learning with a light touch. But yeah, so they're very interesting. I was not bored when I was going through the topics. Very interesting topics. So what I want you to do, Magdalene, for me, before we take a short break, is to go. Actually, I want a short break of 15 minutes to finish the references time of the other studies. Then we'll have everybody's work done. So, and meanwhile, just scroll slowly, showing the name and the topic as the audience looks. Too slow. Yeah, that's better. A little faster. By the way, just go back. Just go back. Look at this topic by Arif Maalim. I don't know. Are you on this call, Arif?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Oh, can you read us your topic? Read that topic.
Assessing the effect of insecurity threats on teachers' retention in secondary school in Mandera East Sub-County, Mandera County, Kenya.
Yeah. First of all, this is a very interesting topic, but Arif has decided to bring the scope into the topic. Ametoa scope in chapter 1 huko, ameleta kwa topic. But a very interesting area. How many words are those, Arif?
19.
19. Na bado unaendelea, si ndio? Ukipata nafasi
Yes.
zitafika
Yes.
25. Now, read me the topic I'm suggesting. You are talking about insecurity, and we know this is a real problem. Yes. Read us the topic. Scroll up a little.
Influence of insecurity on teachers and retention in public secondary schools in Mandera County.
Yes. Look at the articles. The first one.
Brusat CA 2013, the impact of community violence education shows how insecurity and violence significantly increases teachers' turnover in high-risk regions. Although JA 2014, Policies on Quality Assurance and Teacher Retention in Kenya, Journal of Education and Practice, demonstrating how safety, welfare, and working conditions influence teachers' retention across Kenyan countries.
Yeah. This is the alternative. Read as the alternative topic.
Effect of school and community security risks on teachers' willingness to stay in Mandera. Supporting journals, DDJ, S.O. Oniena or 2011, Improving Teachers' Development in Rural Africa UNESCO report highlights how insecurity and poor working conditions reduces teacher stability in remote regions. BET HK 2016, Teacher Turnover in Northern Kenya, International Journal of Education and Research, providing an empirical data linking insecurity in Northern Kenya to high teacher turnover rates.
Scroll, Magdalene, you are asleep. Yes. What do you think of this, Malim?
Thank you. You have crafted, and it seems that the topic is relevant, and really, I'm seeing it is a great work which is ahead of me.
Yes, and those articles, just those articles alone, will give you so much information as you write your chapter 1. So look at them. Scroll, continue scrolling. Now, this one, just go back. This one presented a challenge to me. That's not, that topic is so broad. So broad. Analysis of media consumption. You know, media, it is so broad. And this is Korir. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Prof.
Yes, very broad. Studying research, you do it in a very small area. So I found this very broad. Can you see analysis of media consumption patterns in Kenya? It is too broad. And a master's thesis must be narrow. A PhD thesis will even be narrower. So these are my suggestions for the topics. Read.
Digital media consumption trends and their influence on information behavior among youth in Kenya.
Yeah. You see, now we have scoped. Yes, supporting journals. Go on.
Williams W. 2019, Beyond Mobile Phones, the Rise of Digital Media in Africa, Media, Culture, and Society, which analyzes how Africa youth increasingly rely on digital platforms for information and entertainment. Modoni M. and Mwangi M. 2021, Patterns of Social Media Use Among Kenyan Youth, African Journal of Communication, which shows how Kenyan youth prefer social media as primary sources of news and interaction.
Yes. Go down. Let us look at the second topic.
The influence of social and traditional media on public opinion formation in Kenya. Supporting journals, Soma L. 2020, Social Media in Misinformation and Public Interest, Journal of African Media Studies, which demonstrates how media platforms shape public attitudes and opinion dynamics in African societies. Ogola G. 2015, the political economy of the media in Kenya. Roledge Handbook of African Politics, which explores how different media forms influence public discourse and political perceptions in Kenya.
Yes. So, Koril, you've seen why I was complaining about your topic being open, too wide?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so work on that. Good. Continue scrolling. Look at this one. This is interesting. This one is very interesting. Is Otieno here, Pascal?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, read us your topic.
Determinants of mental disorders and help seeking among youth in Kisumu County, Kenya.
Yeah, I struggled in pinning down what really the research will be about. So read me the topic I'm suggesting.
Factors influencing mental health challenges and help-seeking behavior among adolescents in Kisumu County.
Yeah. This is a very rich researchable area. I'm sure Caro is a psychologist. It is I love the area of help-seeking behavior. If we are able to identify, most of the time we are not even aware of that. Okay, go ahead. Supporting journals.
So supporting journals, number one, Rikud D. et al., 2005, Young People's Help Seeking for Mental Health Problems. It is in the Australian e-journal for the advancement of mental health. It provides a widely accepted model explaining determinants of youth help seeking.
I was very excited. Is it Pascal or who?
Pascal.
Yeah, I'm very excited because this is what we need. And I have gone through this reality in the past in high school and even in Daystar. About 2 years ago, we lost a student who came in during the orientation week. And on Friday, tragedy struck. So these models explaining determinants of youth help seeking really excited me, and I would want to urge you to stick to it. The next journal.
Tendai DM et al. 2016, The Prevalence of Mental Disorders in Kenyan Adolescents, BMC Psychiatry. It offers empirical evidence on mental disorder patterns among Kenyan youth.
Yeah. Very, very interesting area. Look at the topic, the alternative topic. Can you read us?
Psychosocial and environmental predictors of youth mental health and service utilization in Kisumu County.
Yeah, so you look at that. We don't have time.
Yeah.
You look at that and you make a decision. Move on.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Move on. Continue. No, just a minute. Go back again. I found these topics really interesting. Like this one. We might not have time to go through this one. Look at this. Investigating the relationship between screen time and autism development in Kenyan early childhood education. Very interesting. June, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What is it that you want to study here?
Lately I noticed in the preschool children, they have autistic traits, and most of it is being caused by screen time at their early ages.
Oh, this is interesting. I got that interest. So when I I try to reframe and ask, normally I'm asking my software, what does this student want to study? And this is what they said. Read that one.
Effects of early childhood screen exposure on social and cognitive development in Kenyan preschoolers.
Yeah. Let's look at the journal articles you're going to look into.
K1, Madigan S. et al., 2019, Association between Screen Time and Child Development. It demonstrates that higher screen time in early years is linked to poorer cognitive and social outcomes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Zweigenbaum, L. et al., 2015, Early Predictors of Autism Spectrum Disorders, identifies early developmental markers associated with autism relevant in examining screen exposure interactions.
Which is your background? Your bachelor's degree?
I have special needs in education.
Okay. And then I've given you this other topic. Read that topic. We might not go through the articles.
Influence of digital device use on early childhood social communication skills in Kenya.
Yeah. What do you feel about these suggestions?
I think they're strong. They're very strong. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I hope it's opening up your mind. That's the intention.
Yes,
And
yes, it is.
I am the most important thing for me is I have tried to sharpen your topics, but I've also given you journal articles that if you read them, if I was, when I look at your chapter 1, by the way, I might ask you to screenshot for me your article and listen carefully to screenshot for me your article so that I can see the depth of highlighting, annotation, and synopsis extraction. Particularly if that article is reading us to where we want to go. Continue, Magdalene. Scrolling, yeah. Continue. I'm very excited at the number of our master students in nursing. That's very, very enlightening for me because we have a big shortage of instructors in this area.
Daniel.
Let's see this one. Is Asnath there?
Yes, Prof.
Yeah, can you read us your topic?
Okay, mental health and teacher effectiveness, improvement strategies in public secondary schools, Nairobi, Kenya.
Suggested.
Influence of teacher mental health on instructional effectiveness in public secondary schools in Nairobi.
Yeah, because teachers' mental health is such a strong determinant. And sometimes we don't know why that teacher is not doing well, why is behaving funnily, and all those things. Let us look at the journal articles.
Okay, Harding has Morris R. and Garnell D. 2020 is teachers' mental health associated with student outcomes, school mental health. It demonstrates that teacher mental well-being affects instructional quality and student performance. Hadeahem et al. 2021, Teacher Stress and Mental Health in Sub-Saharan Africa, International Journal of Education Development. It highlights mental health pressures among African teachers and implications for professional effectiveness.
So you can see that those two articles actually open up for you your study area, yeah?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I want to pause there, and I hope you're getting the idea, and I hope you are feeling more confident you now have some articles to start reading. You have to farm up your topic, and I'll be looking forward to your chapter 1, which I'm just going to summarize in a few 5 to 10 minutes. But the idea is, are you getting where we want to go? That's my task. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. If you have a question, you can bring in the next. Yes, you can continue scrolling. We're almost done. And then we again go back chapter 1. I think Prof has talked about chapter 1. Nobody should never get it wrong, because even recorded videos, you have almost about 2 or 3 stressing on how to write chapter 1. So hopefully that will make it easier for you, so that during this holiday.
Number 46, sorry, Otieno. This is a study I want to put in money for Daystar, and I want us to do a national study. And I'm going to get a budget, and we are going to actually do a study similar to this. Just like, remember the article we read on maths and the value of discussion for improved performance. We must offer a solution as a university on the improvement in the performance of maths. I think we are obligated, at least I am obligated, the performance in maths and subsequently the sciences of chemistry, physics, and biology. Juliet, are you on this call?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Read us your topic and loud, please.
Okay. Investigating reasons for poor performance in mathematics, finding solution and implementing. Suggested topic, determinant of poor mathematics performance and effective school-based interventions in Kenya secondary schools. Supporting journal, Kyogo J. et al., 2018. Factors influencing poor performance in mathematics in Kenya, Journal of Education and Practices. It identifies teachers' preparedness, learners' attitude, and resource gap as key contributor to low performance. Hati J, 2015. The applicability of visible learning to mathematics teaching, Mathematics Education Research Journal. It shows evidence-based interventions, feedback clarity, guided instructions, significantly improve mathematics achievements.
Go on.
Suggestion 2, school and classroom factors influencing learning achievement in mathematics and evidence-based remedies in Kenya. Supporting journal, Mbugua ZK et al., 2012. Mathematics performance determinants in Kenya secondary school. Asian social science. It highlights inadequate teaching strategies, negative learners' perception and assessment.
Scroll. And just a minute. I hope all of you know, when you see Asian social science in italics, that is a journal. When you see review of educational research in italics, that's a journal. And the articles on the volume of the journal and the series and then the pages. So read us this one.
It highlights inadequate teaching strategies, negative learner perceptions, and assessment challenges. 2, Slavin, R.E., and Lexi, 2008. effective program for elementary mathematics, review of educational research. It offers proven research-based solution, including cooperative learning, mastery learning, and structured pedagogy.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an area you know, looking at these articles, these people seem to have found solutions. And then you ask, but if these are the solutions, why haven't we improved in the teaching of maths? So what I'm going to do as a university, we are going to do a meta-analysis. We're going to take all the studies that have been done in Kenya and Sub-Saharan Africa and parts of the world on the performance of maths. And then we are going to do analysis, statistical analysis, and find the key variables that cause maths not to be performed. Then we shall use those variables. We shall re-engineer those variables as solutions to improving the performance of maths in our country. This is a very interesting area of research. All right. I think we want to, I can see somebody saying, oh, you have passed. Somebody is very anxious. We passed their topic.
We have also a video. They can review the video at this minute.
No, but Carol, you're going to this work, you're going to send it to my students. And the best thing is just to send the 3. Yeah?
Yes, we shall send them. Yeah.
Send them. Then each of you will get a copy of this and you're able to look at it, see where you are and how the others are crafting their topics. So you're going to get the 3. I don't want you to worry about that. I want you to be perfect with your topic and perfect with your chapter 1. Yes. All right. So let's take a break of 15 minutes. It is 5 minutes to 8. Let's come back at 10 past 8, just for about 10, 15 minutes. Then we'll wind up the class. After this, I have only one more obligation. On Thursday, I will teach the remaining project monitoring and evaluation, and then prepare your exams for the weekend for the 2 courses, and we'll have wound up the class. Thank you. Take a break.
Right, have your break, take something, drink, eat, whatever. So I'm also going to do a mailing list for cohort 3, including the nursing students, so that we have all of us cohort 3. It will be under just one. I'll send all the emails to the ICT manager so that he can now create what we call cohort 3 at desa.ac.co, but it will comprise all of us nursing students and the education leadership students. So that helps just to send one so that I don't have to remember anybody's email.
Daktari, I need some orientation with regards to the examination. Will it be like cut that when it has been posted, we'll have like 24 hours to do it, or we will have to do it at the same time? And will we do both of them on Saturday, or will one be on Saturday and another one on Sunday?
As usual, this is as I keep telling you, and I keep taking you back to your different lecturers that try and ensure that you get the right direction and ask them to give you more time to do your work so that if you can run 24 hours. But for the VC, because me and Magdalene run, we always give you a 24-hour run over your whatever you're doing. So I definitely will give you time. It's not like you will stick to sitting and finish, but usually when you begin, you must complete. So yes, we'll run over the clock for these particular courses.
Right
now for
Thank you.
Dr. Stati, Dr. George, and I think the same with them. It applies with them. And as for that, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
I really don't want to influence. I've always said it from all the way from cohort 1. So I don't think anything has really changed so far, but every semester we come with new things, but you have Mark to ask and request that we have other courses that are running as 24 days. 24 hours. We'd like you to run with us to 24. Yes, Mark.
Daktari, how are you?
Good. Yes, tell me.
Actually, there is a certain document Prof was using to take us through chapter 1. I think that document is missing. We are really requesting you assist us with that document. So it can really help us so much.
I'll find out from Mishak if he is not posted. He will post. But meanwhile, I always also say that just in case you miss out some of the videos, I usually probably indicate chapter 1 or something like that, can play, but I'll look for it. I know what the document you're talking about. So I'll ask Mishak if he's not posted, he can be able to post.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. So he's just coming to do a summary of that because I think Prof has actually taught chapter 1 almost 3 times. This would be probably his 4th time hearing and being sitting in this class. I think this one cohort he has really, because when you set off, it's like just a start on running. When you start off very well, you complete very well. So chapter 1 is very essential to you because then it helps you to start you off. For Sylvester, if your topic is covered, you check on it because you as a product based as opposed to a normal thesis based, you can just bring it to the attention of the VC so that he can be aware because it's a purely a project. You want to end up with a product as opposed to yeah, because you are trying to come up with a product for teachers of
Sure.
music.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So that I can calm them.
data collection.
Daddy, look. Choo, choo, choo. Oh, God. Thank you, God.
I'd like to call the meeting back to order. Back to order. All right. I think we have sent. I've sent to your they're not supervisors, the coordinators, the work you submitted for your topics. We have given you alternative topics. We have given you appropriate reference material. And now we are ready to construct our chapter 1. I want you to know that your chapter 1 is the introduction chapter. So 1-0 introduction is chapter 1, and then 1-1 is introduction to the background of the problem. 1-2 is the problem statement. 1-3 is the purpose of the study. 1-4 are the objectives of the study stroke research questions. 1-5 hypothesis. Put stroke after research questions, put hypothesis, depending on whether you'll have it or not. Hypothesis, brackets S or ES. 1-5 is rationale of the study. 1-6 is the significance of the study. 1-7 is delimitation stroke limitations covered separately. 1-8, you do the assumption. 1.9, you will do theoretical frameworks stroke no. 1.9 is operational definitions, sorry. Operational definitions. So you tell us your terms and where you're getting them from. Cite. And the last one is theoretical stroke conceptual frameworks. And note, I'm not starting with conceptual. I'm saying theoretical stroke conceptual frameworks. And you know that here we are just going to do 1 page, 1.5 page, because in chapter 2, as we have been taught, we shall have the latitude to dance and expand our theoretical and conceptual framework. Apart from 3 or 4 people whom, when Magdalene was compiling the topics, I think there is an overlap. Everybody should get their topic tonight. Dr. Marka, I've sent you part 1, part 2, part 3. Do you have them?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Part 3, towards the end, we have some confusion, so I'll want you people to clarify. And if there are any I have not done and they were not overlapped, just send them to me. I'll work on them. I am satisfied that we have given it our best as far as chapter 1 and chapter 2 is concerned. Now the test is in the pudding when I see the chapters come back to me. I will not tell you how many pages because I gave you a rough draft of the pages you need for each of the sub areas of chapter 1. But be aware of a voluminous chapter 1. Be aware. This is a master's degree. But also volume doesn't mean quality. So be very frugal, parsimonious, as somebody said, in constructing your chapter 1 and your chapter 2. I think I would like to stop there and really wish you well in your exams. The exams will be, each exam will be 60 items. I've already set them, 60 items. So do your best because you're looking for those A's. But your class text will be very critical because some of the questions are actually lifted from there. Over to Marka, the coordinator, and Meshach. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Prof. And let's loud applause the Prof for teaching us. You can use whatever reactions or emojis. And I think that's really quite a stretch. I don't think the emphasis of chapter 1 has been such in the previous cohort. I think you're blessed. And therefore, it should make it easier. We have so many videos for you to go back to listen to if you want to go back. And how many pages you want for the problem statement, for the introduction. It's always clarified there. And then, of course, there's Mark has asked us to give some notes that Prof was using for chapter 1. We'll look if he and give. If we didn't load them, then Meshach will definitely look out for them. Let me just know if there's any question at this point, as have you go, have rest. And any question? Anyone would like to ask a question or just a comment?
Dr.
Go ahead.
I didn't get theoretical stroke conceptual framework is 1 point what?
The last
1.9?
I think I missed that point.
1.9
Theoretical stroke conceptual framework.
is the last one after operational
last
definitions. So just
Does
follow
it-
the sequence after operational definitions.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Three other hands with up, Peter and John.
Okay. Mine is to appreciate Prof for the good work. I think the work has been made easier. So it is upon us now to do a thorough research and submit substantive chapter 1 and 2. But I have a question. When are you expecting us to submit chapter 1?
Early next year.
I don't want to push you into areas. Let me put it this way. I should have your chapter 1 before 15th of December.
Yes.
Before 15th of December. Yeah, chapter 1. But if you bring it next week, I'll be very excited to look at it. You know, I'm starting my leave today, so I'll be very excited.
So what we will do, we will open the portal for submission of chapter 1 so that we don't have to send on emails. Yes, exams will be MCQs. So we'll send on the portal. We'll set up the portal place so that you can submit it there so that you don't send on emails. After exams, I'm sure, when are exams beginning?
On 8th.
Yeah, starting on 8th.
Okay. Most exams are beginning there. Of course, as we say, our class doesn't follow the schedule for the exam per se because of the nature of this class. So, but that should give you some chapter 1, when you have 4 or 5 days, you should be able to craft a good chapter 1.
Yeah, and Arif, yes, MCQs. That will be the format.
Any other question?
Okay, so let's work together. Let's work as a cohort. Please don't be left behind. So let's have these things coming on time. And we've seen it works. We can actually get you to graduate in the needed time. There being no other business.
Allow me to express my gratitude.
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. had mentioned me earlier. So I'd like to thank you. And because of the individualized feedback, because what we are talking about these days is that feedback, having an impact. So again, you did not just send us off and say, you relook at this. There's something very specific and you're giving specific directions on what we need to do. I really would like to thank you for designing this lesson delightfully. It was delightfully designed. Thank you very much, and have a nice evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's very kind. All
Please
right.
allow me to seek clarification. My name is Beth. I have just looked at what has been shared in WhatsApp, and I am among those whose topics have not been reviewed. Kindly give us a timeline. When do we expect the topics to have the feedback?
No, there are very few. So can you quickly run and you tick yourself, you're there. If you're not there, send your name to Magdalene immediately. And I promise tomorrow I'm not going to the office early. I'll work on them. Maybe by lunchtime you'll have gotten them. Maybe lunch towards 2 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
It's in my interest that you have your topics, yeah.
Sorry, Prof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also got lost in the contents of chapter 1. At objectives of the study, research questions, and hypothesis. Yeah, the numbering.
Yeah, just let me tell you. Just learn that chapter 1 is called introduction. It is 1-0 up there. Then you start with 1-1 and follow that sequence. You can't go wrong.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so. Okay. Okay, good night and God bless. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I know you have quite to do. Wish you well and have a good night. I'll still even retype for you these chapters because but you can always play this video, the last minute where Prof has said, so you don't have to worry. So I'm sharing even the video immediately before even Meshach sends it on your online. So you can have a lovely night so that